Mike Bello against the world. Mike Bello.
Kids Bishop's in behind. Can he take his opportunity? Kids Bishop and finds the goal that's potentially sent Lansdowne to the Manning Cup final.
Rosero crosses it. What a goal for Rosero!
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! X-speed! Go back.
Eddie Steve, baby.
Here he's
The Kingdom have won the championship.
I want something just like
It's a goal. Gorgeous flick. In on goal. Number 4.
I want something just like
I wanted to solve for the fact that dating apps are shite. So when I was doing all this research and I found out that there are 70 million of us around the world, I realised, Jesus, there must be a lot more people that want to shift. And Irish culture is a little bit different to dating apps. So how do we solve for that? The answer is we layer the culture into the app. So it's not just a dating app. It's more of a culturally focused app. Yeah, you can find the people that are looking for the shift, but you can also find the locations to meet those people in real life. Wouldn't it be nice to have the places where you can do that are close to you in the same app? We want you off the phone. We want you in the pub, having the in real life experience, having the crack.
Another chance for Gates again. There's 2 or 3 defenders. Ball slotted in behind, and the first goal comes. Brilliant bit of trickery down the right channel. The incision passed through, and an excellent finish to slot it into the bottom corner, and it's 1-0 Renegades. Cunningham's there too. Gets it forward, and now another chance. Renegades in behind, opens up for the shot and rifles it in. And Renegades double their lead in the second half. The perfect counter-attack. The UPSL Premier Champions.
taking on the Capital City Islanders. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup for your Pennsylvania Prime FC. Number 1, Kevin Silva. Number 2, Noah Myers. Number 8, Bilal Mohammed. Number 17, Eric Hernandez. Number 23, Zach Grimm. Number 14, Rafi San Juan. Number 20, Alex Wilsterman. Number 10, Nigel Griffith. Number 11, Wilson Viviano. Number 7, Stephen Riyad. And number 19, Brad Tarossi. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the field for the playing of the national anthem.
Hello and welcome to the live stream of this UPSL American South fixture between Pennsylvania Prime and the Capital City Islanders of Harrisburg. Prime currently sitting 8th in the division, Islanders in 11th. If you didn't hear the lineups there, we'll run through them quickly again. Prime lineup with Kevin Silva in goals, Zach Grimm and Eric Hernandez the wing backs, Bilal Mohammed and Noah Myers in the centre of defence. In midfield we have Alex Wisterman and Rafael San Juan. In the middle, out wide, Wilson Bebiano and Nigel Griffith, two danger men for Prime. And up top we've got Brad Tarossi and Stephen Riyad. For the Capital City Islanders, we have Killian O'Reilly in goals. Wing backs are Sauter and Ali Morrow. Joshua Bender and Jeremiah Craig are centre halves. Centre midfield partnership of Derek Ramirez and Drew Morris. And up top we got Josiah Ramirez, Frederick Apuco, Matthew McDonald and Nick West. Nick West, their top scorer with 3 goals this season so far. Both teams on display tonight had less than ideal starts but have shown some promise over the last few weeks. 2 in a row for Prime. That run was interrupted at the weekend by the Five Rivers side in a mid-table clash where unfortunately the away side Prime came away second best. They'll be hoping to get back to winning ways tonight. The Islanders coming off a gigantic 9-0 victory against Kensington last week. They'll have their tails up and they'll be ready for this one. As we await the referees to get us going. We're here with this late midweek kickoff from Cedar Crest College here in Allentown. After a pretty heavy rainstorm earlier today, conditions have quietened down nicely. The Cedar Crest breeze is not blowing too hard today. We should be in for a really good game of football. Prime will get us underway here in just a moment. And we're underway. The last game here at Cedar Crest College was a thriller, with the Prime coming out on top in a 4-3 thriller. A last-minute goal from starman Nigel Griffith sealing the victory for Prime. They're second on the bounce. These midweek games typically draw some exciting football. Early throw to Prime. As Wilsterman picks it up on the edge of the circle. Grimm looked to find Bibbiano, who tried to make some space for himself. Bibbiano was on the attack again quickly. Bibbiano with 2 goals against Ironbound just a couple of weeks ago. The winger definitely hitting form. Myers across to versatile Mohammed. We've seen him in the middle of the park and at centre half. Ball just skips away from Zach Grimm. A really perfect night tonight for this game. Late kickoff. Both teams excited to be here. And the Pennsylvania Prime faithful showing out in force. There's a free to the Islanders. Zach Grimm tangling with his opposite number. Drew Morris that time. I don't think there was much in it. I think Morris was on the way down, but the ref has blown the whistle. And it will be a free in a dangerous area. About 4 yards outside of the box. Over on this left side as we look towards Kevin Silva in the goals. Derek Ramirez and Frederick Apoko standing over this one. A left footer and a right footer. It was Ramirez. The wall did its job, and now Prime with a chance to break. Bibbiano. Nice play there as he comes back to Mohammed. Mohammed finds Grimm. Just loose pass there from Mohammed. Almost intercepted by Islanders, but the ball has found its way out for a throw-in. Kevin Silva zips one out. Searching for Eric Hernandez. Unable to find him. And the Islanders now look to play around. Their backs will surely be up after that 9-0 victory at the weekend. They are sitting in 11th place. 1 win and 5 losses for them so far this season. Prime with 2 wins, a draw and 4 losses. As the ball is floated into the box there, Noah Myers comes across the cover and does well. But the ball is still there. It's a great save from Kevin Silva. Ball found its way to the back post and it's still there. And it's an early goal. Early goal for the Islanders. Inside of 5 minutes. A looping ball found its way across the edge, across the box. Nick West headed it. Silva did well to parry it, but only out as far as the on-rushing attacker who stuck it in the net. It was a good strike there from the Islanders. I think that was Matthew McDonald with the goal. Long ball out towards Bibiano. Booted clear from the Islanders defender. Finds his way up to McDonald, the goal scorer. And he skips inside the area and he's found it's another one. 2 goals inside of 5 minutes. That one was Josiah Ramirez. Matthew McDonald made his way down the end line, slipped the ball across the box, and Ramirez was there to tuck it home. What a start for the Islanders. (2-0) to the Islanders inside of 5 minutes. Not the ideal start for Prime, but there is lots of time remaining. This Prime team, known to fight hard when their backs are against the wall, certainly starting that way today as Bibiano skips inside nicely. Plays a 1-2 with Riyadh. Ball's still there. Tarosi comes away with it. Out to Tarosi again. Strong challenge. Prime trying to settle into this game. Silva zips one out there towards Eric Hernandez. His pocket is picked, and Islanders again come on the attack. And that was a foul on Matthew McDonald, that was Nick West, who's causing some trouble for the Prime defenders. It's going to be another free kick in a dangerous area, just outside the area. Nick West standing over this one, as well as Opoku. This is a really bright and lively start here from the Islanders. Nervy from the Prime, not allowed to settle into this one at all. And it looks like the referee has upgraded this to a penalty. And the Islanders now with a chance to make it 3 inside the first 10 minutes. Josiah Ramirez with the penalty, looking for his second goal of the game. Big Kevin Silva in the goals. Oh, does really well to save it. Excellent stop from Silva. The ball is there for the rebound, but it goes out for a corner. Really great save from the big keeper, Kevin Silva. Man of the match in the last home game. He'll be happy with that, and his teammates needed it. Keeps the game within reach for Prime. Corner comes in. Silva does well to punch again. There's a ball that's loose. Silva does well to claim as Drew Morris attacked it. Silva with a big throw out there to Eric Hernandez. Hernandez was looking for Griffith, unable to find him. And the Islanders come away with it again. What an exciting start to this for the Islanders. 2 goals inside of 5 and then a tremendous saved penalty inside of 10 for them. Here is Bilal Muhammad. Surveils his options. Finds Bibiano, who does well to hold on to the ball. Some tough challenges coming in there. He is eventually turned over. And the Islanders will look to set Drew Morris free again. He's straight offside. And that will be a free out to Prime. Muhammad finds his goalkeeper, and Silva takes a moment to look upfield before passing it out to Noah Myers. Bibiano again, he's looked lively so far. Drifting inside. Nice touch there from Zach Grimm as he looks to scamper up this right wing. Cuts inside and plays a useful one down towards Stephen Riyad. Just a little bit strong. And that will be a throw in to the Islanders. Really nice touch there a moment ago. Kevin Silva pinged a pass across to Zach Grimm, who took it down with aplomb. Here is Grimm again. Good use of the chest from Riyad as he finds big Brad Tarosi. And now Wilsterman tries to attack down that wide channel. The Islanders will have another throw in from deep inside their own half. Pressure from Stephen Riyad. And it only fires this way out as far as Brad Tarosi. Tarosi's shoved off the ball there by the goal scorer Josiah Ramirez. And it will be a free in the first real attacking position for the Prime.
A leader in DC Power Solutions, known nationwide for innovation in battery chargers and power systems. Thank you to Hindle Power for supporting Pennsylvania Prime FC this season.
This one's going to be swung in left-footed. Looks like Stephen Riyad to take it. Spots a potential gap at the back post, and that one wasn't far over. A little bit of a rangefinder there for Stephen Riyad. Now that's better period of play for Prime. They've enjoyed their first spell inside of the Islanders' half. As we say that, the Islanders pick it off and come away with it and now progress into the Prime half. Nick West. Organised team as Bibiano does well. Picks off the pass and makes a run forward. Riyad's around the corner. Ball searching for him. Didn't come off, but Prime remain in possession. And Hernandez with a chance to run. And Griffith for the first time. He steps inside. Well marshalled. Hernandez. Griffith trying to manufacture some space for himself. Gets his ankles bitten a little bit, and it will be another free for Prime in a useful area. Around halfway between midfield and the edge of the area. It looks quite far out for a shot. Tarosi's in there. Wilstermann's in there. San Juan's in there. Two accomplished strikers of the ball standing over it. This one will be Stephen Riyad. He pops it in, lands it towards the penalty area. The keeper is up to the task. That's positive play there from the Prime. Islanders quickly progress into Prime territory. Ramirez is dispossessed, and now Bibiano with a chance to run with it. Steps across the defender and tries a shot. It's well blocked down, but only as far as Wilstermann. Wilstermann finds Bibiano again, who leaves it. And it's in there in a dangerous area. Stephen Riyad does well, gets it out to Nigel Griffith. Griffith has a shot, and that's a goal! Great finish there. First chance of a shot. Nigel Griffith took it. And he's got himself another goal. Prime's top scorer coming up big, and inside of 15 minutes we've got ourselves 3 goals on the clock. What a start to this game. And there's Griffith again with a chance to run onto a loose pass. Eventually turns it over. Pace has noticeably quickened since that goal.
Pennsylvania Prime goal in the 15th minute by number 10, Nigel Griffith.
It's going to be a throw in to the Islanders. A really nice goal there from Prime top scorer Nigel Griffith. As he picked the ball up, made himself some space. The shot didn't look to be on, but he saw a corner and stuck the ball into it. The Prime back in this game after a shaky start where they conceded 2 in the opening 5 minutes. But they have been on the ascendancy since Kevin Silva penalty save on the 10-minute mark, and able to convert their first chance of their own on the 15-minute mark. Griffith showing why he's got 7 goals so far this season. He takes a quick pass into Bibiano with a little bit of space now. Ball just wouldn't come down for him. Only out as far as Griffith again, who looks across to find Riyad inside the area. Does well to hold off the defender. Strong defending there by Islanders. And they come at it again. Opoku with a nice back heel. He spots Craig Opoku again, the captain. Craig's picked off there by Wilstermann. The big midfielder is tireless. Now, Griffith spins. Looks to find Bibiano, who made a run through the middle. Now Opoku tries to set the speedy Drew Morris. He's got some pace to him. He's taken it around Kevin Silva and put it across the goals. That's great defending there by Myers, who clears it off the line. The pace of Morris causing some problems. And the shot comes in there by Apoku. It's deflected over, and we'll have a Islanders corner. The Capital City Islanders don't seem to be in a rush to take this one. As it looks like Derek Ramirez will trot across to take this one. An in-swinger with his right foot. Ball comes across, it's a decent delivery. No one there for him, and it trickles out across the end line again for a prime kick out. Prime goes short, and the ball finds its way out to Zach Grimm. Grimm looking for Riyadh up the right wing, unable to find him. Mohammed finds Bibiano. Bibiano to Griffith with a little bit of space to run into. Go quickly close down. The danger man is a marked figure on these nights. Defenses are more than aware of his speed and skill, not always able to stop it. And now some numbers pour through the middle for Islanders, but San Juan does well to turn the ball over. He was outnumbered there. The Prime come away with it. Wilstermann takes it across the halfway line, finds Bibiano, who's been lively and available. Bibiano to Rossi. Now it's Wilstermann. To Rossi again. Look to play it inside. It's cut out. Neat footwork there from the Islanders, and now they have a moment to break. Looking for the speed of Drew Morris again. Drew Morris takes on Mohammed, who holds him up well, gets a foot on it. Ball comes to the edge of the box and is well dealt with by Wilstermann. Cool defending there by Mohammed, as the danger man Drew Morris looked to cut inside or outside, but Mohammed wasn't buying it. And now down the other end of the field we have Griffith on a one-on-one, his favourite situation. He comes inside the box, steps onto his right and tries another one. Ball seemed to bobble up for him, and he caught the underside of it. And one goes out for a goal kick to the Islanders. Half chance for Griffith there. Just over 20 minutes gone after a blistering start to this game, where Prime went 2-0 down inside of 5 minutes. Islanders had a chance to make it 3 inside of 10 minutes, thanks to a Kevin Silva penalty save. Kept Prime in it, only for Nigel Griffith to pop up at the other end and stick one in the net. Make the score 2-1. Prime on the attack again. Griffith to Rossi. Across to Wilstermann, and now Riyadh with a chance to shot. Just snatched at it a little bit, perhaps had slightly more time than he thought, but a shot on target nonetheless. And Prime starting to get a handle on this game. Bibiano in strongly there on a Poku. Wins the Islanders a free. And they again look to set Drew Morris free. That one's too long. It'll make its way out for a goal kick to Prime.
Tonight's match is proudly supported by Audi of Allentown, a proud, long-standing partner of Prime. This is your destination for the latest Audi models, luxury pre-owned vehicles, and certified service right here in the Lehigh Valley. Visit them on Hamilton Boulevard and experience the difference.
Silva looks to go long toward Tarosi. Little shove in the back from the Islanders defender. Created some space, and now they have the ball again with the Poku. Back as far as Craig. Alamoro for the Bender. Bender sends one searching down that wing. Just slightly overhits it. Silva now looks to see what who he can find in a purple shirt. Bombs one forward down on top of Griffith. Never really had much of a chance, but a Poku has his pocket picked by Bibiano. Bibiano smells an opportunity here. He steps inside the box and might try a shot. Does so. Well blocked down by the Islanders defender. That was a chance there for Bibiano. And Prime win the corner. Myers makes his way forward for this one. This will be an in-swinger for Prime. Ball comes in. Keeper punches. Gets out as far as a Poku. He's got some space to run into. Well closed down by Bibiano, who's hits the deck and is up again in the flash. Toe poke over the top again, looking for Morris, but unable to find him. Silva now with a moment. He comes out to Mohammed. Mohammed, a really nice striker of the ball, well capable of picking a pass. Chooses to go short to Wilsterman. Ever available option in the middle of the park. Nice on one. Bibiano. He's turned over by a Poku. Gives away a free. Islanders enjoying a spell of sustained possession here. Craig thought about making a run up that left wing as he's playing it. Derek Ramirez tried to find him. The run was stopped by that stage and it went out for a Prime goal kick. Loose pass there, reaches the outstretched foot of Mohammed, but he wins it back very quickly. Clears it up that wing. It's going to be another Prime throw in. Wilsterman caught on the top of the foot there as he looked to step that one inside. Painful one. Prime wastes no time in getting the ball underway again. Noah Myers strides forward. Prime coming off a loss at the weekend, which they'll be keen to make amends for. Mid-table clash against Five Rivers. They came away with a 3-0 loss. Prior to that, sneaking a 4-3 win in a thrilling game at home against Ironbound. And now Islanders on the attack again. Coming down their right wing. Referee gives the free, despite some protestation from the Prime players. And that was Matthew McDonald playing that right wing for Islanders. Free from the edge of the box, out on the right wing as the Islanders look at it. Nothing really for him to aim in the box, although we are starting to see some defenders come forward. Tried the shot, Silva was well up to it. He kicks a huge one downfield. Stephen Riyad tried to get on top of that one, kind of took one to the face. Nick West. Now to Morris. Morris back across to Apoko. Tries a shot. Fizzed in towards Kevin Silva, but well dealt with. Bibiano finds Wilsterman. A little bit loose around the middle there from Prime. And Derek Ramirez comes away with it. It's going to be a throw in for the Capital City Islanders. A nice crowd here this evening. Despite an earlier thunderstorm and some heavy rain, the evening has really calmed down to become a lovely evening for a game. Poku. Well dealt with there by Hernandez. Organised defending here from Prime. Ball finds its way through there. Silva. There's the ball. Searching for Zach Grimm, who had made a neat run. Only comes out as far as Riyad. Tries to find Grimm again. Grimm now out of position. And the speedy Morris has the ball. Josiah Ramirez tried to find McDonald, just overhits it again. Wilsterman. The American South Division in the UPSL, incredibly competitive this year. Stephen Riyad picks the ball up in the middle. Finds Tarosi. Tarosi out to Hernandez. Puts one in, it's dangerous. Riyad has the ball. Wilson with an opportunity, takes a shot, spilled briefly by O'Reilly in the Islanders' goal. That was a nice passage of play there from Prime. McDonald is fouled and wins the Islanders a throw or a free kick inside their own half. As we reach or approach the last 10 minutes of this first half. A thrilling opening 15 minutes. So 3 goals and a missed penalty. Things have calmed a little since then, but goal threats are never far away. Morris. Play is cut out by Prime, all the way back to Silva. Gets under it, and that's a high one into the night sky under the lights. McDonald looks to pick it up and does so. Comes back inside to his Islander teammate. Patient play from Islanders. Craig moves back.
We'd like to give a shout out to Classic Anthracite, proudly fueling home since 1937. Built on a legacy of quality, innovation, and sustainability, anthracite remains a hotter, cleaner, and safer way to heat your home. Thank you to Classic Anthracite for their continued support of Prime.
Ramirez again. West looks for something through the middle. He finds a Poco. Ramirez again. 2 Ramirez's in the starting lineup for the Islanders and another on the bench. As Bibiano does well to cut the ball out. And now Griffith takes it forward. He's taken down by the last man just outside the area. We're going to see a card on. It's red. Red card for the Islanders. Nigel Griffith looked to skip past him into the area, was taken down. The referee issues a red card and it will be a free in to the Prime.
Capital City.
I think that was Joshua Bender who brought Griffith down. He was surely in there between himself and an onrushing Bibiano. That was looking like a really good opportunity for Prime. The defender had little choice but to take down Griffith outside the area, but earned himself a red for it. And Islanders down to 10. Still with a 2-1 lead. That will change their formation somewhat as we approach the end of this half. Wow. That was a really swift break there. Bibiano poking it off the toe of the Islander midfielder. Finding Griffith, who raced into space. Bender, unable to get turned fast enough, was forced to take down Griffith. And Islanders are down to 10. Riyad and Tarosi standing over this one. Lots to aim at in the box. Looking for Bibiano, who gets up well. Unable to get his head over the top of that one to guide it down towards the goals, and that one goes over the crossbar. It's a nice ball in there by Riyad. Now O'Reilly with a kick out. Nick West. Does well, brings the ball in towards the box. The shots there. Tried to find Derek Ramirez. Ramirez just unable to wrap his foot around it to get a shot on target. And that was going to go wide. Now can Prime capitalise on their man advantage before we head into half-time? It looks like the Islanders has dropped an extra man back, leaving just Nick West up top by the looks of things, with the Poku and Drew Morris behind him. Noah Myers decides to push up, tries to put one in behind, but it's cut out. And now the Islanders with a chance to break. Poku goes straight through the middle. He's brought down by Brad Tarosi. He gets a yellow card. Poku looked left and right and didn't see any options, so chose to drive through the middle. Big Brad Tarosi taking him down in a fairly harmless position. But now here we have Ramirez again. Referee has said that one was taken a little too early. A free kick taken by Josiah Ramirez. Well outside the area, probably 20 yards outside of the edge of the box. Tries to take it quickly to McDonald. McDonald inside the box, puts it across, but coolly dealt with by Kevin Silva. Although the touch judge has adjudicated that it was a corner kick. Prime players talking back to the referee a little bit. Silva earned himself a yellow card for that. He was pretty convinced the ball didn't go out. The linesman said otherwise, and we will have a corner to Prime, or sorry, to Islanders. As the Harrisburg side try to get themselves back on track. Ball finds its way out to Poku, who's fouled by Bibiano. And it's going to be another free in for the Islanders. No malice in that challenge from Bibiano. The free is conceded all the same. As Josiah Ramirez with a right-footed outswinger. He's got a couple of options to aim at in the middle, including a big defender, Ali Morrow. Unable to find him, however. And that will be another goal kick to Prime. Last couple of minutes of the half. Both sides will be happy to get into the changing rooms, reassess their options after a whirlwind first half. Mohammed. And Myers finds Tarosi, who's dropped a little deeper in his last few minutes. A good link man, always available. Struck forward there by Mohammed. Ball is turned over from Eric Hernandez, and Apoku with an opportunity to set Morris free. Morris thought he was offside and let the ball run where it went back through the Prime goalkeeper. And now Prime on the attack again. Tarosi. Hernandez. Options inside and outside. Looks to find Wilstermann making a run through the middle. Ball is cut out by the Islanders defender, and it will be a throw into Prime. Here's Myers. And San Juan. He's been busy this evening, doing a lot of work off the ball. Myers finds Wilstermann, who takes a nice touch. Oh, he looked to set Riyadh free. Riyadh thought he might have been a shade offside there.
How much was that again, Coach?
Sounds like we'll have 2 minutes of extra time.
Coach, how much was that? The fourth official has indicated that there will be additional 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes before the half. Opoku tries to make some space for a shot for himself and ends up winning a corner. Silva unable to gather it. This could be one of the last plays of the half. Corner to be swung in by the right foot of the taker. Whips it across. Punched behind by Silva for another corner kick. This one to be taken by Ramirez, Josiah Ramirez. And he goes short to McDonald. Ramirez again, nice ball in. Looks for West. West got his head onto it. Just unable to get any real power behind it, but that was a nice play by the Islanders, and the referee calls time on an exciting first half here at Cedar Crest College, where the 10 men Capital City Islanders take a 2-1 lead into half-time. 2 goals inside that opening 5 minutes. 1 goal cancelled out by prime top scorer Nigel Griffith. Plenty of opportunities. A late red card sub. The Islanders go down to 10 men. We'll be back after half-time. And we're back for the second half. Capital City Islanders starting playing from left to right as we look at the game. Griffith getting on the ball early, finding Brad Tarosi. San Juan. Wilsterman lines one up and tries it. That's a great save from O'Reilly in the Islanders' goal. Wilsterman got some venom behind that one from outside the area. And a quick start from Prime.
Substitution for Pennsylvania Prime SC. Exiting the match is number 17, Eric Hernandez, and entering is number 22, Jonathan Cordone.
As we kick off this second half, a reminder on the scoreline. Still 2-1 to the Islanders. They are down to 10 men. Nigel Griffith on the score sheet for Prime. Josiah Ramirez and Nick West on the score sheet for the Islanders. Here is the goal scorer, Griffith. Looks to sneak between two defenders. Ball comes out to Tarosi. Tarosi finds Mohammed and Wilsterman. Myers now. San Juan. He's got some space to move into. Does so. Pops it off to Griffith. Ball comes back to San Juan. Mohammed now pushing into the Islanders' half. Griffith looking to set one up. Him and Stephen Riyad with some nice interplay, but it's cut out now. Islanders move it forward with Nick West as he progresses deep inside and around Myers. Comes back out. The shot is there for Opoku. His touch lets him down a little bit. Tries to spray it across. Calls for handball against Wilsterman, but the referee thought otherwise. But it will be a corner now to the Islanders. Prime's next game is this coming Saturday against Philadelphia Lone Star. Somewhat of a derby game. That's an away game for the Prime. 4:30 kickoff on Saturday. Corner kick is easily dealt with, but ball's still there, bobbling around. And Zach Grimm. Tarosi finds his captain Myers. He pops it across to Mohammed. Comfortable player. This has been an end-to-end game. Both teams very capable of moving the ball up the field very quickly, as the Islanders look to do so now. West chases it into the corner. Tries a shot, and that one is not far off. Took it onto the left from outside of the box. Wrapped his foot around it. Silva watched it go over. And Cordone. Grimm started at right back, now operating at left back. Likes this touch line nearest to our vantage point. And Prime look to build again. Bibiano thought he could set Riyad free, just overhit the path. Riley probing long ball forward, overshoots his intended target of West, and now Griffith with a stray pass, something that Riyadh can run onto, does so, and here's Bibiano now, has a chance trying to get the ball onto his left foot, just unable to do so, only out as far as Wilstermann. Griffith, 3 defenders in his path to the goal, and he's unable to get the ball into the mixer. It'll be out for a goal kick. Here's West. He beats Myers for pace on the outside. Gets into the box. Mohammed is there in support. Shepherds him over the end line. Here's Grimm. Griffith is dispossessed by McDonald. Capital City Islanders, of course, down to 10 men. Matthew McDonald starting in the wide channel up top has moved back to right back. San Juan ushers the ball back to Silva. Prime with the man advantage, but still a goal down. Will be keen to get back to level pegging, if not more. They can, depending on other results, advance up the table into 7th with a victory tonight. Likewise, the Islanders looking to move out of the bottom spots can do so with a victory. Here's Apuko, and he looks to feed speedster Morris. Morris gets into the box, steps inside, he's going to try a shot. It's well blocked down. Ramirez with a nice touch, and he finds McDonald, who made a smart run inside. Well dealt with though by Myers, who was equal to the task. Spotted that overlap by McDonald, but we will have a corner now to Islanders. Not in a huge rush to take it. Josiah Ramirez wearing 7, Derek Ramirez wearing 13. This will be Josiah. He goes short. West does well to turn inside the box. It's cleared by Myers. Bobbles around until it finds its way back to Ramirez. He tried to set Apuko free, but it just overran him. Silva has spotted some space on the right wing where Alex Wilstermann is, and he's looked to switch it back again to the left wing. The bounce just skipped over the head of Nigel Griffith. Wilstermann again. He finds Bibiano with a neat turn there. Referee gives him a free. Bibiano turned on a sixpence there. Almost taken the 2 Islanders midfielders completely out of the game. He was taken down and won his free. Should be taken by Bilal Muhammad. It goes short to San Juan. San Juan can see a run from Wilstermann coming through the middle there. Defended well. Well, that's positive play from Prime. Looks like we're getting ready for another substitution.
Substitution for Pennsylvania Prime. Exiting the match is Brad Torossi, and entering the match is number 9, J.D. Hoff.
Confirmation of that substitution there. Brad Torossi, striker, gone off. J.D. Hoff, another striker wearing 9 coming on. 19 for 9. 19 off, 9 on, I should say. As the Islanders look to attack again, but that's well dealt with there by Grimm. Here's McDonald. He's going to put a dangerous one across. Mohammed puts it out for a corner kick. Once again, Ramirez comes over to this near side to take that corner. So we've mentioned the upcoming away game to Philadelphia Lone Star this Saturday for Prime. The following week, May 30th, will be the 5-year anniversary of Prime, and when they will be at home to UCFSC. Expecting a large turnout for that one for the 5-year anniversary. That'll be the final home game of the season before they travel to their final game of the season, away to SFC 1924. Prime will be hoping they can pick up some points along the way, finish the season out strongly. First, the challenge at hand, the Capital City Islanders. We still lead 2-1.
Tonight's match, it is proudly supported by Your Cleats Plug. Do you need boots, gear, throwback kits? Your Cleats Plug has you covered. From retro classics to the latest drops, check them out online. Big shout out to Your Cleats Plug for keeping Prime looking sharp.
Prime now looking to add a little bit of urgency as we have crossed the 10-minute mark of the first half, or we are close to it. Here's Bilal Mohammed. Myers now. That's a loose pass to Grimm. And the Islanders throw in, but quickly overturned. And now San Juan. He finds out to the substitute, Cordone. Bibiano with some nice touches this evening. Being well marshalled. Obviously a marked man. Himself and Nigel Griffith. But he's chasing that one down nonetheless. Does really well. Concedes a throw instead of a kick out. Or wins the throw himself, actually. And it will be a Prime on the attack again. Here's Wilstermann. Close play. Ball finds its way across the box. Griffith chasing it down. Speedy. Ball thumped clear there by Matthew McDonald. Will be another Prime throw as Prime look to ratchet up the pressure against this depleted Islanders side. Mohammed again, really crisp striker of the ball. Now San Juan. Wilstermann seeing a lot of possession in this second half too. And back to Cordone, or sorry, Mohammed. As Prime look to hold on to the ball and move the Islanders midfielders and attackers around the field as much as they can. Try and tire out those legs. The Islanders have dropped an extra attacker into defence and are marshalling the Prime attackers well so far. going to have a throw into the prime, but not before the referee has some words for the Islanders bench. Both sides vocal today. This game is essential to get a win for both sides. And Prime on the attack again. Here's Griffith, danger man, looks inside, assesses his options. 2 on him again. Very much a marked man. Here's Ramirez. Poku. And now Morris looking to add some pace into this Islanders attack. Islanders focused on holding on to the ball. McDonald now looks out to Ramirez. Ramirez defended by Grimm. Tries to sneak a ball in towards the penalty spot. Kevin Silva is down quickly to shepherd that one out for another corner kick. This one again to be taken by Ramirez. Way down in that bottom corner. Finds Opoku at the edge of the area, but his pocket is picked. And Prime with a chance to run onto it. Here's Bibiano showing some pace. Just tangled with the defender. Lightning speed there from Bibiano as he hunted that ball down. Legs tangled with the defender. And the referee will give a free out. That's a somewhat lazy challenge on Opoku by Wilstermann. Stops the Islanders' attack inside their own half as they boot one out there. Looking for Ramirez on the right wing. But well dealt with by Grimm, who got over there, headed it over the line. Throw in now to the Islanders. Ali Moro to Soder. Soder now switches out to the wing. And again, Morris, some pace there. Just straight offside. Cordone did well to stick with him as Morris tried to find a gap in behind Prime defense. Here's Opoku. Neat player, moves the ball forward, and Morris again, striding into the box. Nice defending there by Mohammed. Does well to keep it in as well. Hassled and harried by Morris. And Morris wins the throw in for his team. And that will be an Islanders ball. Short to West. Neat passing from the Islanders. And there's the ball slipped through the West. Silva came out to grab it, got hands on it. A rather theatrical end to the move as Nick West spun around a little bit. Strong hands from Kevin Silva there, down quickly. Hands on the ball, concedes the corner, but he won't mind that. Fourth corner of the half for Islanders as we reach the 65th minute. No one at the front stick. Mohammed finds Wilstermann, who looks for Griffith now with some space to run into for the first time in a while. Second defender coming across again, but Griffith manages to hold on to it somehow. He's down in that far corner along the byline. Just unable to work it through the two defenders. It's pretty clear that some extra attention has been paid to both Griffith and Bibiano. As soon as they get the ball, there's a second defender rushing to get over to them. Islanders doing their homework on two of the prime danger men. This is Bibiano. Nice footwork. Still in the corner. Does well to win himself a throw in. Ball is away. The Islanders are dropping deeper and deeper, which has made it difficult for Prime to break down as the Islanders shuffle bodies back behind the ball at every opportunity. Prime need to inject a little bit of pace here, try and find some gaps for their wide men to run into. Here's Zach Grimm, an attacking threat of his own. Steps inside, half unable to get a crisp pass, but is still there, bobbling around in a dangerous area. Ball skews off Grimm's head and finds its way out to Griffith, who pings a lovely ball across there to Bibiano. And that was zinged across to Bibiano, who tried to get his body around it, just unable to do so with an acrobatic effort. That's more like it from Prime. Moving the ball quickly, switching the play. Can help to get around that sticky Islanders defense. Half now, starting to get into the game. Tough challenge on Mohammed. Referee played a slight advantage, but then brought us back for it. Mohammed looks like he's taking a little bit of a knock. He's going to get some treatment. Mohammed gets gingerly back to his feet. He looks like he's going to be okay to continue and restarts the play. Well, some of the Islanders players are still getting a drink of water, but they begin to shuffle back now. And here's Griffith up against McDonald, joined by Ramirez. Good defending there by Islanders.
From investment management to retirement planning and beyond. Thank you to Integrity Wealth Partners for supporting
Ramirez muscled out of it in the middle of the field. Here's Griffith. Thinks about a shot. His pocket is picked by Opoku. That was a good challenge. Griffith wanted a free. Referee wasn't having it. And now a rare attack for the Islanders. That one drilled forward towards Opoku. Looks to set the pace of Morris free. Morris now faced up by Cordone, gets inside the box, goes around the outside and tries to chip it back across the centre of the area. No one there for him, but the Islanders have recovered possession. There's Josiah Ramirez, he's inside the area. Managed to get past and puts the ball square across the goals, beating all the Prime defenders. Luckily, no Islanders attackers there to finish it off. They still have possession. And here's a loose ball to Griffith. Managed to keep his feet, just stumbled a little bit. The risks there for the Islanders as they push more attackers up to field. They're leaving some gaps in behind. That can be a dangerous ploy with Nigel Griffith lurking. throw in to the Islanders. Searching for their second win of the season. After a 9-0 hammering of Kensington last weekend. They really came out of the blocks quickly with 2 goals inside the first 5 minutes here tonight. Before having a man sent off. There's a neat ball through. Tried to find Morris. Of course, the Islanders with a man sent off just before half time, down to 10 men. And there's Griffith now, set free by Grimm. Tried a Paris Saint-Germain style throw in over the top to set his attacker free, but it was well dealt with by the Islanders defense. Here's Myers. It's a no-nonsense clearance. Matthew McDonald looks for options for this throw-in. Finds West. As Prime look to close down any available space and do so. Here's Mohammed driving forward. Back out to Wilsterman. He looks for Bibiano, who's switched across to this left wing now. Adding some variety. He tries to feed one through. Griffith was in the middle, as was Half. The ball goes over the sideline and out for an Islanders throw deep inside their own territory. They're starting to see some movement amongst that front four of Bibiano, Griffith, Half and Riyadh. We should see some interchanges there from those positionally as they try to turn the Islanders' defense around. Looks like we'll have another substitution. Owen Baker coming in for Zach Grimm. As Prime have brought on substitutes for the 2 wing backs. Baker straight into the game.
Substitution for Pennsylvania Prime. Leading the match is number 23, Zach Grimm, and entering is number 16, Owen Baker.
Here's Cordone has switched across to the left back spot with Baker filling in at right back. Looks as though Prime may look to move to a 3 at the back. Myers in the middle. Cordone and Baker either side of him. Mohammed moving up into a more of a midfield position. Here's Aboku. He's done well tonight. He's linked play and held up play very well. Wins his team a free kick. Wide out on the left-hand touchline as the Islanders play. Try the big switch, looking for Ramirez. I was asking a lot from him, and now Cordone unable to find Griffith, and here's McDonald again. West to Ramirez. Early first-time ball. Never really enough to challenge. As we have another substitution, this time for the Islanders. Josiah Ramirez going off. Looks like number 70 coming on. Could be David Alejos. as we reach the 75th minute, into the last 15. The tired legs of the Islanders holding on, holding strong. Prime continuing to probe and try and break them down as fresh legs are in now for the Islanders as they look to shore up that middle third. Here's Cordone. West. There's a volleyed pass from Myers. Coolly dealt with by Silva, who chips it out to San Juan. San Juan looking for Wilstermann with the head. And Griffith slips it in to Riyad. Riyad turns inside then out. Looks for Bibiano at the back post. Oh, Bibiano with the volley. Sailed wide. That was promising from the Prime. Riyad switched the ball inside and out and then floated one across to Bibiano, who was approaching at speed. Tried to take it on the volley, just unable to make a clean connection. Well, that's more positive stuff from Prime. Cordone, some space to attack. Well defended there by Opoku. He's covered a lot of ground this evening. Prime win the corner kick as confirmation that is Galadima into the middle of the field, replacing Josiah Ramirez. He's wearing 6 for the Islanders. That ball finds its way over for an Islanders throw in. Prime just trying to force it a little bit. Desperate for that equalizer. Anyone who was here for the Ironbound game will know that Prime are more than capable of scoring late on in goals in games. The later the game goes, the more they'll try to press. Here's Silva. Cordone makes himself available wide out on the left wing. Silva opts to go long. Tries to get it in behind where Bibiano was running. Oh, there's a tough challenge there on Mohammed. He's already hit the deck. That was a coming together. Ball was floating in the air. Immediate yellow card for Derek Ramirez. Both players came out the worst of that one, but thankfully both seem able to continue. Mohammed has been down earlier in the game, but looks like he's shaking this one off and moves forward to give an option for Silva. Silva might like to float this one in, although the ball is sitting right around the middle of the field. Hard to get an angle on it. Silva with a massive boot on him. He's going to try and put this one in to one side of the penalty spot. Does so. Heads it, aimed towards Wilstermann. There's the ball came out. JD Half with the shot. Was blocked down. does well to re-win the ball. A little bit too aggressively, says the referee, and JD Half picks up a yellow card for his part in that. Into the last 10 minutes now. Islanders in no rush to get this game restarted as they look to protect their lead. 2-1 the scoreline. A frenetic opening spell. Saw 2 goals for the Islanders inside the first 5 minutes. They've managed to hold on to a 1-goal lead. Ever since.
We'd like to give a shout out to Vox Tandem, delivering reliable, low-cost, voice-over internet protocol solutions with 24/7 support for providers across the country. Thank you to Vox Tandem for partnering with Prime this season.
Oh, Griffith, the goal scorer, wins a free kick for his team. San Juan standing over it. There is some space down the left channel, but it looks like a more targeted delivery is on the cards. Possible targets, Griffith and Riyadh standing nearest us. San Juan with an early ball. That's a dangerous one. Well dealt with by the Islanders' defence. And here's some space now for the speed man, Morris. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Can he finish it? He rolls it across to Apuko, who was judged to be onside by the linesman. And that's a 3-1 lead. It looked very much like Apuko was offside when Morris passed him the ball. Referee says no, the goal will stand. That's a goal very much against the run of play for Prime. They've left themselves with an uphill battle now as the score sits at 3-1.
Coming off is number 11, Wilson Bibiano, and entering is number 12, Dylan Barty.
That's the danger of the speed there. Drew Morris has been attacking up that left channel all evening as Prime look to push on for a goal of their own. They advance farther up the field, leaving a gap behind themselves, and that's the gap that Morris exploited. He took the ball forward, drew Silva out to him, and then squared it across to Apuko, who slotted it home. 3-1 Islanders. Griffith looks to inject some pace into these last closing stages. Just over 5 minutes remain, plus stoppage. Here's Wilsterman. Mohammed. Strong challenge there. By Craig. San Juan is turned over by the goal scorer, Apuko. As the Islanders defender wanders over to take this throw in even less of a rush than they were 5 minutes ago. Another throw in to Islanders. The crowd here tonight at Cedar Crest College stunned by that late goal for the Islanders against the run of play. McDonald wins a free out there. He's done very well against Griffith this evening. Started out in midfield and moved to right back after the Islanders lost a man. Griffith has struggled to get into the game, has been tightly marked. Javon Rose in for the Islanders. Here's Wilsterman. Griffith has support. Chooses to go inside. Here's Wilsterman. He's dispossessed by Galadima, who's in turn dispossessed by Muhammad. The ball finds its way out to Ramirez. Crosses the halfway line. Apuko inside to Galadima. That's a loose pass. Goes out for a prime throw in. Noah Myers hustles back to collect that ball and shepherd it back in so the prime can get underway again. As Bardi now shuffles over to this left channel, Griffith moves into the middle. Prime go back to Baker from the throw-in. Cross. Here's Cordone. Foul on Bardi. This could be an opportunity to get the ball into the box. 2 minutes left of regular time. Wilsterman is going to put this one in. Muhammad is in there. Myers is in there. Ball's floated in. Well dealt with by the Islanders defense. Here's Jonathan Half wearing 9 on it. He floats it back in. McDonald heads away again. And here's the goal scorer, Morris. Rose. Rose looks for a searching ball to Opoku, who does keep it in and skips past Myers. Tries a shot. Really got some venom behind that one. Was never on target. Additional substitution now for Islanders as they run down the clock. So a reminder that Prime are out again, away to Philadelphia Lone Star on Saturday, 4:30 kickoff. They will be looking to bounce back from this one, as Nick Ritter enters the game for the Islanders. Silva, that big boot, searching for a purple shirt but unable to find one. The ball does come back to Prime in the form of a throw-in. Here's Muhammad and Half. And San Juan is overrun by as word filters in that we'll have 4 additional minutes.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be additional 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Here's Muhammad. Tries to find Griffith. Nicely taken on his chest. Just picked away from his toe. Stephen Riyad unable to control it and booted away into space by the Islanders defenders. Half makes himself available for the short throw. Silva does likewise. Silva, the choice. Here's Mohammed. He's closed down. Still Mohammed. Wilstermann hits the ground, wins a free. Prime could do with getting this one back into play rather quickly as the clock continues to tick. Owen Baker up for this one. Tall defender, could be a target as he slots in at the back post. Looks like Riyadh to take this one. As Prime look to get themselves back into this in the closing stages. Riyadh tries a shot. It's audacious from that angle. Sails over the crossbar. And the ball is back in Islanders' hands. The goalkeeper, Killian O'Reilly, ushering his players forward as he kicks it straight out for a throw-in to Prime, taken by JD Half. Half looking for San Juan. Does well to win the ball back. Only as far as Nick Ritter though. It's a shot from outside the area. I think that was Rose. Silva wastes no time in getting it back in play. Here's Cordone. Well, shepherded by Rose. Here's Myers. Baker. Lots of time and space. Chooses to find Myers. There's Wilstermann. He's closed down. To Galadima. Now San Juan. Mohammed with some space. Here's JD Half. Made some space for himself to shoot. Did well to get the shot away. And that's the end of the game. As we finish here at Cedar Crest College, a loss for Pennsylvania Prime against the 10-man Islanders with a score of 3-1. We'll be back with you for the next one against UCFC on May 30th here at Cedar Crest College.